Hello there everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Super Metroid Suitless. In the last part we cleaned up Wreckage Ship, which really just means that we grabbed all the expansions there, which will help us in Norfair in the long run. We didn't get any main item there, because the only main item in the Wreckage Ship is the gravity suit, but that one we will obviously not pick up in a Suitless run. And in this part we are just going to clean up the rest of Crateria and Brinstar, and then we will hopefully never really have to come back to those areas again, and we will only have to deal with Maridia and Lower Norfair and defeat the two main bosses there. As you can see, we are at 135 missiles, 20 super missiles and 30 power bombs in total already. That's pretty good. And now it's time to increase our counters even more. We will mainly need super missiles, so that we can perform more crystal flashes. Let us randomly grab this missile expansion now. It'll be a bit quicker to get this one with power bombs, because we can now destroy all of those blocks here at once. There we go. And then that one's dealt with, and then we drop down even deeper. It's time to get an extra super missile expansion, because let's be honest, 20 super missiles really isn't enough. I guess it is enough for the absolute experts who do reverse boss order runs, but we don't do that. We will do a Suitless run, which is going to be as easy as possible. Right? We will get every upgrade possible and just simply get everything that helps us along our way in this Suitless run. The only objectives here are skipping the gravity suit and the barrier suit at the same time. Anything else doesn't matter. We can pick up whatever we think will be necessary, like this super missile expansion right here, for which you need more than one energy tank to get it, because you lose more than one energy tank with that Shine Spark. I successfully damage boosted from the spikes there. That's rare. As you've seen in the previous parts, I had a lot of trouble in doing damage boosts when the enemies were below me. Let's deactivate Ice Beam, because Ice Beam is just annoying in killing enemies, in killing weak enemies I should say, because these weak enemies can usually be destroyed in a single shot, but with Ice Beam you would need at least 2 shots, because the first one always just freezes. So it's more convenient to turn off the Ice Beam in those areas with weak enemies. And that's generally a nice thing in Super Metroid, that you can just turn off any item at will. Really a shame that you can't do that in later Metroids. It's such a useful thing, really. Now it's time to go back to the good old Morph Ball area. And now that we have the speed booster, we will be able to get an extra energy tank. I told you guys, the speed booster is a useful item in the Suitless run. We will be able to get the energy tank in this next room, or rather the energy tank is not actually in that room, but we will reach it via this room. That's what I was trying to say. You need power bombs to destroy those blocks. They're power bomb blocks only. And let me try something. Without the speed booster, it wouldn't be possible to go up there, because while we can destroy that block with a normal bomb, the block doesn't actually respawn. I thought the block would respawn, but it doesn't. And that means we don't actually need speed booster. I'm wrong. One can get this energy tank without the speed booster. I thought the block would respawn, so the only way to get up there in time would be to destroy the block via a Shine Spark, but that's not true at all. Also, I seem to be completely misinformed here. There's no energy tank here, I kinda forgot it. It's only those 2 missile expansions. Because obviously you can put 2 items in one room, right? One obvious one and then one hidden one under a block. Again, Super Metroid is the only 2D Metroid that does that. You would never have 2 items on a single tile of map in any other Metroid. But yeah, I'm stupid. We didn't actually get an energy tank here. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I was just really confused. And I think that this turns out to be quite a good route that I'm taking here. Because now I'll just, rather than going back to Brinstar via the normal way, we can just use the power bombs here and get this power bomb expansion. We could have gotten that one earlier, but there would have been no point. But now it actually makes sense to take this route because we have gotten everything in the beginning parts of Brinstar. So we only need to go back to the later parts. I'm taking damage here, but that's not bad because I'm actually intending to get damage anyway in order to perform a crystal flash to skip the spore spawn. Yeah, we're now here. We could have reached this part here ages ago and just opened up that door with the power bomb and reached up here with high jump or with an infinite bomb jump if we so desired. But yeah. As I said, yes, in the beginning parts of Brinstar we've gotten every item, but not in this room here. So yeah, this is a good route. We don't need to enter Brinstar via the main route, but we've entered it from here, from Crateria, from the right basically. That allows us to quickly reach this room, which is really the only room in Brinstar where we have business left to do, where we have to get items. Like this energy tank here. There really is an energy tank in this room. And let me demonstrate something. I'm holding the run button now, the dash button. And that is only barely enough speed to potentially charge up Speed Booster here. But if we do a quick charge, we can make it a bit easier. Rather than holding down the run button immediately, we walk a step forward normally and then we press the run button, like this. Do you see that? We charged up our Speed Booster much earlier this time. Then we did a horizontal shine spark to the left, and then we've managed to get this energy tank without the gravity suit, because you can still perform a shine spark underwater without the gravity suit. Although I'm not exactly sure how it works. I usually just press buttons and hope it works, and this time it worked on the first attempt, which is rare. I usually take some attempts to get that underwater shine spark going. But it went not good this time. I was saying before that it was a good thing that we took damage, but I just refilled all my health via the energy tank, so that kinda makes what I just said invalid. Sorry about that. We're going to use this room to get more damage later. Let me kill all the enemies to be able to open up that door. Now it will stay open forever. We don't have to defeat those enemies again. And we will grab another energy tank now. And after that we will take damage on purpose, so that we will be able to grab Spore Spawn's missile expansion, energy tank I mean, without having to actually fight the Spore Spawn. I do think that we could defeat him pretty quickly with charged ice wave spacer shots, but yeah, I'm really not sure actually, so we will just skip him via the crystal flash. Are those crumbling blocks? Why are there spikes there? Ah yes, you can do it like that. Let me actually do it like this instead of taking damage from the large guy. Let me refill the reserve tank, because you can't perform the crystal flash when you still have something in your reserve tanks. And now we need to lower ourselves below 50 units of health. Let's see how well we can do. 399, 339, 279, 219, 159, 99, 39. There we go. That'll be enough to get the crystal flash going. Let's see how it goes. Ah yeah, there's the hole. Let's enter it. Okay, now here we see the super missile block. We can't usually destroy it. If I fire the super missile from here, that won't be enough to destroy the block, because the block was too far away and you can't hit what's not on the screen. But let's perform a crystal flash. Hold down X, L and R when you have less than 50 energy units and no energy tanks. And now we're in crouching position. Now we can destroy that super missile block with some early super missile expansion that we got. And now we can grab this super missile expansion. Will the music change? Yes, it will change to that eerie music, and we finally get another super missile expansion. Now we have 30 in total. To be perfectly honest, I'm slightly confused because I think we should have 35. No, it's alright. There's 3 super missile expansions in Maridia, and we will grab 2 of those. Then we will grab 1 more in Norfair in Golden Torizo's room, and then we will end up with 45. There's 1 super missile expansion in Maridia that we can't get, because you would need to use the speed booster, but we can't do that underwater. So there we go. We should have all the necessary items now. Here we go. We've also waited very long to go back to this area and clean it up, because for that 1 energy tank we needed the wave beam, and for the other energy tank we needed speed booster. So we really needed to visit Norfair before we could actually get those energy tanks here in Brinstar near Spore Spawn. Let's call it the Spore Spawn area. The 2 energy tanks of the Spore Spawn area. Let us in fact quickly grab the X-ray scope, just for completion's sake. It is a main item after all. It is a potentially useful item. You can grab the space jump via X-ray climbing. It's almost a needed technique to get the space jump without the gravity suit, because you need to get out from Draygon's room. And if you're playing on the North American version, then you would have to do it via X-ray climbing. There we go. But I'm too stupid to do X-ray climbing. I can't do that. I would have to practice that on emulator, and I really don't want to do that. I've never really successfully X-ray climbed before, and I'm not going to do it in this run either. So we will skip the space jump. So yeah, in the North American version, you will have to perform this X-ray climbing trick to get space jump in a Suitless run. But here on the PAL version, on the European PAL version, it's possible to do single underwater wall jumps. It seems like this was discovered only recently in 2014. It was known in 2005 that you jump higher underwater without the gravity suit in the PAL version. For whatever reason this is the case. I really don't know why you jump higher in this version. But they discovered that in 2005 already. There's a topic on the Metroid2002.com forums which basically says something like differences between PAL and NTSC version. And there it notes the increase in underwater jump height. And with that, they discovered I think it was only in 2014 that they discovered that you can single underwater wall jump in the European version, provided that you have high jump boots, making weird low percent categories possible, such as 14% ice and high jump, and I think speed booster and high jump as well. However, I can't perform single underwater wall jumps. I really don't know how it works, so I will have to deal with Draygon the normal way, and that means that I will not be able to acquire space jump in this run. Let's finally blow up the glass tube with a power bomb. There we go. It always takes a bit on the PAL version. The glass tube gets destroyed quickly in the North American version of the game. And I didn't know about the single underwater wall jumps until about a week ago. So I have And as I said, I can't perform it, so I've always done Draygon the hard way, with weird gravity, with weird crystal flash glitches, and with by killing him from above and having him carry you up there, which is really annoying. But we will see that later. I'm going to save in here now, and in the next part we will start with Maridia. See you guys!